Hey guys, okay, so we need to talk. Whether you listen or you don't, that is strictly up to you. I know there are a lot of people who come to my channel and they don't even watch the video. They leave comments, they thumbs down without even hearing anything that I have to say. So I know that's gonna happen in this video as well. Listen if you want. I'm gonna try to communicate the best way that I can. I'm not trying to come off a negative way, condescending, unappreciative, like anything bad that you guys could say. Like, that is not where I'm at right now. So I have been really confused about what I want to do with my channel, and you guys know that. I have been expressing that loud and clear. For the last 2 months, I've gone through a lot. I was diagnosed with cancer, had a full hysterectomy. My mom came and she was here for almost 2 months, and I hadn't seen her for 12 years. People who I am close to who have passed away. I have moved. A lot has happened in such a short amount of time, especially just in the last month. I don't know how my brain is honestly like wrapping itself around everything that's going on, and I don't know how me and Becky, how we're still just alive and kicking and just living our life. I don't know how we're doing it, to be honest, because we are super stressed, we're sad, we're heartbroken, and there's a lot on our shoulders right now, and things that you guys also don't see behind the camera. I actually had my psychiatrist appointment today through telehealth, which is where you don't have to physically go, you could do it through video. And she was like, with all these changes, I don't know how you're holding on. I don't know how you're doing so well. And honestly, I don't know either. I'm at this point where I don't even know if Becky and I are just faking it till we make it, regarding like everything that's going on right now. It's a lot. Everything is a lot right now. And my job, which a lot of people don't want to like accept that this is my job, but it is. It's 2020. Like, there are some weird jobs out there now. Social media is very much part of the career paths that some people take now. Like, you could be a TikToker and make money from that. Like, it's just, that's just how it is. And whether you want to accept it or not, YouTube is my job, and my YouTube channel is about me. And I don't know what part of me I want to share anymore. I am conflicted, I am confused, and I'm very open and honest with that with you guys. And I constantly get people telling me, you're a weight loss channel, so show that. Show your journey, show what you're doing, lose weight. That's what you are, that's what you started, that's what you're gonna continue to be. And anytime I try to rebrand myself, I feel like I can't because people won't allow it. I don't rebrand myself, even though that's kind of what I want to do, but I have done years ago. I don't know, it's really weird. I feel like I'm like put in this like little box that no one wants to like let me get out of. It's so odd to me. Because I'll upload weight loss content like I did yesterday, and I said how I wanted to be a weight loss channel, or try to share my journey, because I thought that's what people wanted, honestly. And everyone was upset about it, and a big portion of it is because I tried candy in my video. I understand where people are coming from, but I also want you to understand where I am coming from. I know I'm not a health guru. I know I'm nowhere near a healthy body weight. I don't have a healthy BMI, nowhere near it. But I want you guys to know that the last 8 months I have been on a journey, and I have been successful so far. Do I hit plateaus? Yes. Do I gain? Yes. But do I continuously lose weight? Yes. I'm down 88 pounds. My BMI went from 102 to 84. I did that. And I know 84 BMI is still really, really bad. I'm super morbidly obese, and that's not gonna change until I reach a very lower weight, obviously. But I have done that myself in 8 months, and it has been hard. I have had several sessions, embarrassingly enough, of me crying so hard because I ignored the urge to binge. Am I always successful? No. Am I still a food addict? Yes. Do I still binge? On occasion. But I'm so much better than I used to be, and I've done that. I was the one who's done that behind the camera. I'm the one who has decided, okay, so I want McDonald's, but instead of getting a 20 piece and a large fry and a McFlurry, I'm gonna get a 10 piece and a small fry, no McFlurry. I have done this before, you guys. I have lost those famous 89 pounds, which is crazy because I'm only 1 pound away from that. Like, wow. But I have made a whole video. It was from very bad restriction. I wouldn't allow myself anything that was remotely bad. I was eating like 900 calories a day. It was very bad headspace. And that is what fed into my eating disorder even more. That is how come I gained 200 pounds after losing that 89. And I told myself, I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to save my life and do something different and do something that I know I can stick to. Everyone is different. Some of you watching me right now can literally wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm gonna be the healthiest I've ever been. You guys can have your fruits, you guys can have your salads, you guys can have your lean chicken and your broccoli and your brown rice, and get super creative with healthy meals and never touch a piece of candy again. That is not me. That is not where my headspace is, and that's not going to be me for a very long time. I've lost 88 pounds by allowing myself to eat candy, by allowing myself to eat takeout, and allowing myself some chips and some junk here and there. I have purposely made my portions completely less. You guys asked for honesty, and I'm giving it to you, and you guys get mad about it because I'm eating some candy. I get it. I totally understand where you guys are coming from, but I also want you to see things through my lens, through my light, through my life, and kind of walk in my shoes for a minute. I'm not just some morbidly obese girl who is not losing weight and who isn't trying. I am a morbidly obese girl who has lost 88 pounds by herself, who has knocked down her BMI by almost 20 points. I still can't get over that. I'm very proud of that. Am I anywhere near where I need to be? No. Am I getting there? Yes. I am a morbidly obese girl who has an eating disorder and who has a food addiction. I will never be perfect, and I will never restrict to that degree to where I'm not allowed to have a few bites of candy. That's not gonna be me. And I know a lot of people reach out to me and they say you need to get help for your eating disorder. That is one of the most popular things that I am told when it comes to advice on the daily. And I want you guys to know that 9 times out of 10, when you get help for binge eating, they do not want you to restrict. They do not want you to take out, let's just use this as an example, candy from your diet. Because a lot of the time, and I've met a lot of people because of YouTube, and that's why I'm like so in love with YouTube, because I've met so many wonderful friends and people who we just relate like to each other so much because we share such similar stories. I've met a lot of people, when they restrict, it causes their eating disorder to get worse. When they sit there and say, no more potatoes from my life, it causes someone with a fractured mind and way of thinking about food. It causes them, aka me, fine, let's speak about myself, it causes me to want that potato even more. If I was to say, I can never, ever, ever eat a piece of candy. I hate that we're using candy as an example because I don't really eat that much candy, but it's just like because the video from yesterday. But if I sit here and tell myself I can never have a piece of candy again, I'm going to want it even more because it's like this like psychological mess. That's how it's been, and that's how my life has been my whole life. I started binging very, very young, you guys, like 10 years old. I'm just frustrated because like I'm asked for honesty and transparency, and people want to know, so how did you lose the weight, show what you did and stuff, and it's like I take a few bites of this candy that I didn't even touch after the video because it just wasn't good enough. It was good, but it wasn't like, you know, And people go crazy. They act as if I literally ate all of it. And it's frustrating to me because that's not how I'm gonna lose weight, and that's not how I'm gonna be successful at all. There's a difference between losing weight from a dietitian's point of view or like a weight loss doctor's point of view who does not specialize in eating disorders. They want you to cut out all kinds of food 9 times out of 10. But then when you go to the nutritionist sides of things and the eating disorder help or eating disorder rehab, things like that, they're different. They don't want you to restrict and to do all these things. And it's very, there's not even a fine line. It's very two completely different paths of how to lose weight. Everyone loses weight differently. I understand that I had/have cancer because we still don't know with my lymph nodes. I understand. And a lot of people are like, wow, that like her wake up call, like you think that it would be her wake up call. I completely get that. I understand where you're coming from, but I want you guys to know that it's more than just a diet. It's more than just, oh, I'm gonna eat super healthy every single day. That's not realistic. It's not gonna make me successful at all. I am proud of my accomplishments because I'm with myself 24/7. I know the things that I have done to lose the weight, and it's been hard and it's been challenging, and people keep constantly saying it's because you have cancer and that's why you lost weight. Idiotic. With uterine cancer, you have to be at the final stages, like the late stages, to start losing weight without trying. I want you guys to know that I'm stage 1B and I'm very freaking grateful. I'm in the beginning stages. I've had cancer for almost 3 years. I have had the symptoms for over 2. And I go back and I actually went past 2, and there's some things that I've noticed and the things that I've said in my videos to where I've almost had symptoms for almost 3 years. And that's another reason why I'm so grateful for YouTube. I've had cancer for a very long time. Uterine cancer is the slowest growing cancer. I did not lose weight because of cancer, and I will say that till I am blue in the face, because not only do I know that, but my doctors know that. The specialists I see all the time, they know that. People want to downgrade my weight loss to fit their narrative of, Amberlynn didn't try. She didn't try at all. It was the cancer who did it. That's such a negative and gross way of thinking. And how could you ever say that to someone? I don't get it. Like, I am truthfully sorry to anyone I ever offend for videos that I upload that people are just like, oh my gosh, she's trolling. The craziest part, I was not trolling in yesterday's video. And then so I have to sit back and I have to start focusing in on like, why do these people think I'm trolling when I was literally just showing like true me? Like, I was trying a little piece of candy. I don't know, like, it's mind-blowing. And situations like this is like where it's like, I want to stop talking about my weight and being honest with you guys about what I eat, which is what you guys want from me. And then I'm like, you know what, wait a minute, no. I do eat candy. I do eat takeout. I do eat these things, but I eat them in moderation. And for the lack of a better term, it's queen of moderation, and that is what is making me successful. And I know a lot of people are gonna come, you know, with, oh, but you've plateaued. Yes, I have. Since the day I found out that I had cancer, I have not lost really much weight, maybe 2 pounds. That's another way to tell that that is not the reason why I lost weight, because if that was the case, I'd still be losing. When I found out that I had cancer, I stressed ate, I binged more. I didn't try as hard, and it made me plateau, and there were points where I gained 10 pounds, but then I'd reel it back in and I'd lose those 10 pounds again. Right now I am stuck. It's honestly, I'm stressed. I am so stressed, and I'm trying my hardest to be as strong as I can, and I know Becky is as well, and it's hard. Like, I feel conflicted in so many parts of my life, and it's like I want to feel content in all of the parts of my life, because right now content equals safe, and I want to feel safe for a little bit. I am so just overwhelmed with so many different things right now, and I don't want to have to worry about what am I going to upload. Are people going to get mad at me because I showed, you know, this is what I'm having for lunch? Like, people get mad at anything I do. It's not just food, it's literally anything I do. What I'm wearing, how I look at Becky, how Becky looks. Like, you guys are fucking rude. Like, that's point blank period. No, not all of you, obviously not. A large portion of you are super freaking amazing and so sweet. But these are for the people who are just so loud and obnoxious about how Becky looks. Like, she is fucking gorgeous, and she's one of the most amazing people I have ever met in my whole life, hands down. It's just not okay. It's not okay that the way you act and the things that you judge and nitpick. Fat phobia is real, and I have been noticing it more than ever lately, and I've been speaking upon it on other social media platforms, and I'm not afraid to stand up for that. I'm really not, and I'm not backing down when it comes to that at all. Pretty privilege is real, skinny privilege is real. People get away with anything, and I eat a freaking bite of candy and people act as if I murdered someone. This video has turned it into very like a ranting video, and that definitely was not my intention, but it's like I have a lot on my mind. I want to feel content. I want to feel like I'm allowed to be myself on YouTube, and I want to feel like I'm allowed to upload what I want and be okay with that. Will there be criticism? Always. Will there be hate? Always. But to the degree that it's at, it's a little frightening, not for me, but for y'all, because I believe in karma, and I believe that what you put out in the world, you will receive eventually. I know that if I found a YouTuber that I despised, hated, disliked, I didn't agree with, I could not sit there and watch video after video after video and just complain about everything. And I feel like a lot of people are noticing that it's getting worse, because I have had haters and trolls reach out to me and be like, okay, this is just getting out of hand. And it's true, it really is. Like most YouTubers, I'm gonna do me. I'm going to film what I want, upload what I want, and I just hope that you guys will embrace it and embrace me as a person. I literally stay at home. I'm like a homebody lately. I don't go and do anything. I don't bother anyone. I don't know why people attack me like I am the worst person in the world. There are things that I've done in the past that I have apologized for. I understand if there's new viewers, which I'm constantly getting, you're not gonna know that because you're only hearing the drama that people continue to talk about, and you don't know that I've apologized or acknowledged or learned from my mistakes. You don't know those because you don't go back and watch those. And as pathetic as it is, I'm one boring gal. And I have no new controversies for you guys. I'm not doing anything bad. So people are having to nitpick at the smallest things or continue to bring up stuff that's happened 5 years ago. And that's just how it is. And that's unfortunate. And that's how come I know within myself that I'm not a bad person, because the shit that you guys choose to nitpick apart is so ridiculous that it's like, it is beyond laughable at this point. People are gonna watch this and be like, oh my God, she's so pressed. She's so mad. No, I'm not. It's just, these are all very true words and true things that I will forever stand by. And I know a lot of you watching agree with me. And I know a lot of you watching are afraid to support me publicly, which I understand, because you get attacked when you publicly like announce that you like me or show support. People attack you, and I understand. I don't want anyone to ever have to experience that, ever. So when I receive all these private sweet messages, those are what keeps me moving forward. You guys are freaking amazing, and I want you to know that. And I want you guys to know that when I upload vlogs, tags, doesn't matter what it is, when I upload content, those are for you guys. Those are for my supporters. When I upload shit like this, This isn't for you guys. This is for the people who literally have no lives and they're probably sitting in their mama's basements with a beer belly. I mean, it is what it is. I understand no one's perfect, but if you feel the need to constantly attack me when you could be attacking people who've done far worse, if you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna name anyone's names, but if you can choose to attack me for the smallest things, fat phobia, you're fat phobic. And I don't think a lot of people honestly process what being fat phobic means, because there's a lot of people who also are like, but I'm fat and I hate you. You can still be fat and be fat phobic. That's a whole other subject for a whole different time. I feel like I can rant like forever right now. Like literally I feel so talkative. I feel like I need to put my energy into something better. I feel like I'm back at that stage where I'm just like, okay, so what's my channel? My channel's me. It's not a weight loss channel. It's not a weight loss channel. It's not a mukbang channel. It is a Amberlynn Reid channel. This is Amberlynn Reid. Hi, I'm Amberlynn. So if you want to continue watching, keep watching. And if you don't, just don't watch. Again, to the supporters, I hope you know that this is not for you guys and about you guys. I think a lot of you are starting to see like true colors of like the trolls and the haters and stuff. Hopefully, I know a lot of you have reached out to me about it. But anyways, I do want to end this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. All right, done.